Alright, YouTube. I know it's been some time that I haven't put up a video, and that deals with my two big updates didn't really get no views, so it kind of hurts to post something and you get no feedback, no likes, no new subscriptions, no views. So I took a little bit break. I did put some of that stuff up, so I'm not going to show some of those, but the recent stuff I will. But what I wanted to show off was the Rue Morgue coffin box, and this is partnership with horrorpack as well. They're both hooked up with each other to get us a new subscription box, basically. And you see that this is tape. This kind of a good look because a lot of people put a lot of money into designs on their boxes, so it's just good to get a box and just slap a tape on it. I prefer that because that means we're wasting money on it, designs on boxes and whatnot. So basically, let's open it up and see what's in it and compare it to before, like horror packs, horroblock, and I'm gonna think of another one, but let's see. Off back we got a t-shirt, and it was Fruit of a Loom. I don't like tags, so I took it off. Big plus with shirtpunch, they no longer have tags, so that's something I approve of. Hopefully maybe this will also, but it's easy to just rip off, but we got a nice Frankenstein t-shirt. I approve. I like these type of designs, I believe Rue Morgue had an actual magazine cover with this exact design. Of course, horrorblock didn't have it in at the time. They had a bigger Rue Morgue magazine, I think. One of those thick small books. And I tried to go online and get this, and it just didn't work out for me. So I missed this issue, but I really like it. It's Frankenstein itself, and the sign is nice. I like this. I didn't expect it, to be like no fright rags, no real good, super expensive production type, because they put their t-shirts expensive. I don't like those. Shirtpunch sometimes hits and miss. Shirtpunch got nice designs at times. They'll have glow in the darks. So I'm hoping they adapt sometimes and get some glow in the darks as well, some nice designs, because I really don't want to get no crappy design. I will state if it's bad or whatever, but I like this. I can rock it. Material's pretty good. I prefer Shirtpunches, but this is just as good. It's not like loot crates where it's just crappy thin. So this will last. I can't stand getting a crappy material and all of a sudden the design starts to crack and wear out and break off. I don't like that. And for the Blu-ray, hopefully they stick with Blu-rays. I prefer Blu-rays over DVDs. We got Rest Stop, Dead Ahead. It's sealed, so I can't show you what it looks like on the inside. Now I don't have this Blu-ray, so that's a plus for me. And on top of it, I actually do have the disc, I came into a bunch of single discs, so to have the actual case now is pretty good. I can give the single away. It's not bad. Not bad at all. I don't have it compared to just a single. I don't put singles up. The next we got is My Werewolf Neighbor. And this is by Jeff Strand. Now, dealing with books, I'm pretty sensitive about books. I prefer like an actual whole big book itself. Not like a huge one, but like, a nice small one, hardback, or I even prefer digital because I do get books now on Kindle. I prefer that method. But these type of little small books, I'm not a big fan of. Usually, horrorblock was giving a few of those out, and I've always thrown them away, so I may see if my roommate wants it or somebody I know may want this. That way it don't go to waste, This is my opinion, okay? Others may love the actual story in it. Others may like these type of books, So this is just one opinion. Don't let my opinion affect your judgment or how you feel about the books or, the story of the book. And the little item they were going about is a Rumor Coffin box. Horror pack collaboration, limited edition enamel pin. Nosferatu, I believe. So those who like collecting pins, this is a plus for you. I'm not a fan of pins. I threw all my horror-block pins, and I hope they don't go with keychains, because I got rid of all the keychains horror-block used to have. Or, you know, any type of nerd block, you know. Everything they've had, it's always keychains. I can't stand little small items like that. I don't want no keychains. Yeah, unless maybe just like a game on like a Tamagotchi, or, you know, a sound thing. I had a Pac-Man 3D type thing, and it had the noise effects. I had a Ryu who was throwing a fireball, a Hadoken. I prefer those type of keychains, but regular keychains I don't like, you know. So for those who like pins, I know there's a lot of y'all on there for the horror pack. This is a big plus for you. And the last item is what I wanted the most, because after horror-block stopped, I wasn't getting no more Rumor magazines. And I was actually enjoy getting those every month. What I'm hearing now is the Rumor does every other month. And I'm glad they really went to partnership with Horror Pack. And that's how you got the magazine. And they always go in some pretty good depth. You know, I'm big on people who do reviews of Blu-rays and other horror merchandise, etc. And they put out some good reviews, and they really put out, you know, they're pretty good editors. I'm pretty sure they're like at least maybe, I think, 15 days out, you know. So if a recent Blu-ray came out, most likely it's going to go to the prior magazine, you know, which ain't a bad thing. I mean, let's see. I'm gonna get a close-up view so you can see what the pages look like. Alright, and here's the Rumor magazine. Crazy looking cover. Yeah, they saying this is the most scariest movie since who knows when. I haven't seen it. In fact, this has not been on my radar. Usually I'm on my horror movies that comes up in the future, etc. But this one has not even been on my radar. And already they claiming great things about it. See what's all in this here magazine. A lot of words, you know, but I mean, like, it's great reading. I highly recommend the Rue magazine. I grew up on Fangoria. Horror Block started off with the Fangoria, but then went Rumor, and I got hooked on Rumor that way. I got that with the slip cover. Got Behind the Mask, like I said, they do some great stuff about Scream Factory and some of these other smaller companies as well. So good reads. They got some great editors. I'm not really doing much this magazine just holding this camera like this, but I just want you to get like a little idea about what's all in here. You know, so I like how they put the actual pictures together. It's not overlapping, you know, more pictures or more words than the other. It's just about right to me. Glad to get this magazine back. Because I ain't had nothing about no horror since, you know, Horror Block went out. So, what do I actually think about the first coffin box? I'm somewhere in the middle, okay? I wasn't happy that I received it 2 days late. Other people got their unboxings done already, so I'm behind. I do enjoy the magazine. That's my biggest plus. The t-shirt looks great. I love it. I'm a rock it. It's not, I mean, I went through all my Nerd Block t-shirts and Loot Crate t-shirts, and I ain't threw them away, but I gave away a bunch of them, you know. So I've had way too many shirts. A lot of them I don't even wear because I didn't like the designs. A lot of it is just repeats with the same type of designs with different characters, you know. So This is a huge plus. I hope they keep going with the great designs. I love the Blu-ray. Not a fan of this. I don't like these type of books, how they're put together. I'd rather have a whole book. I prefer even having a voucher for a digital. I don't know if others would do that, but I prefer something like that. You know, that's my own opinion. Not a fan of pins. So 2 items I feel I don't need. I hope they don't go the route of these other subscription boxes and give us a whole bunch of junk, you know, or filler and slap a brand name on it like Hannibal, Evil Dead, and you're just looking and you're like, oh man, what is this? An oven mitt? A keychain? Some metal object? I was never a big fan of that, so I felt 2 items they could have kept and maybe gave us a better Blu-ray that had maybe a slip cover or a steel book or a collectible, you know. It'd be nice later in the future, maybe we can get some autographs. I love the Funkos. I'm not expecting something big, you know what I'm saying? If they do go something big, I wouldn't mind if they kept, you know, 2 items since and gave us like a Funko, something collectible, you know, something worthwhile. But I'm feeling so far 3 items out of 5. So I'm not going to say it's in the middle. I'm going to bump it up a little bit more of like a score of a B in letters, or somewhere like in a 7.5 or 8 out of 10, you know. So I'm happy with the first one. So I'm going to keep the subscription. I'm looking forward every other month. Well, next month we'll get one because this came a little bit late. You know, they had to wait for the t-shirt to come in. So whoever they got the contract with, they were late on it. You know, I'm hoping it's not as long like how Shirtpunch be was, where they had to send over to the other companies and all that. But I'm happy, you know. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. I got a next video doing a whole bunch of other stuff I got, you know. So thank you. Alright, I want to quickly show you what's going on here. This is for basically the coffin pack. And basically, as you can see, it arrived at the partner facility. That's basically Athens putting it to Atlanta. And USPS is awaiting item. Now for some reason, some of these updates disappeared right between here in the middle. There was 2 other updates. But basically, the 9th, you know, it got there in the morning. I guess it must have missed the delivery truck or whatever, because it just sat there. And that was on a Saturday, as you can see up there. It was a Saturday, so no delivery on Sundays. Well, basically that I know of. On the 11th, being a Monday, it just sat there. Most of the day on the 12th, it sat there. It wasn't until like late on the 12th that it basically arrived in USPS. They got late, and so they sent it out to basically where I'm at, Hepzibah. That's where it got accepted. On the 13th. I didn't get the item to the 14th, you know. And basically, it's sad because it got accepted on the 13th, you know. It got arrived at basically noon. And, of course, delivery truck's already done, left around 8 a.m., you know. So, 8 a.m., 9 a.m. It's sad. I missed it. It sat there for an extra day. So, the shipping itself sat there for like two and a half days. I'm not happy with the shipping. I'm not. I mean, the USPS was waiting, but this DH, whatever new system they do, it hurts because I'm living in the same state. Like maybe like 2 hours and 50 minutes from Athens. I'm in it's the Augusta, Hepzibah area, and it's like, what in the world, you know? It shouldn't take this long. I mean, people from other states got theirs like on the 13th, you know. I would have got it on the 13th too, but they didn't make it in time because they shipped it out late. I don't know why, they just did. And it hurts people like me who don't got a big, you know, subscription base, and we depend on getting these videos up as soon as possible, you know. And I'm not happy with it. If it was the horror pack, I would got this exactly on Tuesday the 12th. And some odd reason I would have got it earlier too. You know, like I said, I live by close, but their shipping trucks go all the way up to Memphis, Tennessee. And then they ship it back to Atlanta, and Atlanta back to Hephzibah, you know. But even that is faster than this shipping. I'm not understanding. So I'm basically already not happy with the shipping. So let's go ahead and see what's exactly in these coffin packs.